Oh, can I have multiple choice?
I'll tell you, it's not Jaws, okay? It's not the salary, but it could be one of the following. It could be either Wonder, Harry Potter, or Charlotte's Web.
And now, introducing your host for today's game, ESGI's dedicated and debonair CEO, Jim Bowler.
Yay! Hey, thank you, Rochelle. Just how's everybody doing? How are our stars?
Awesome.
Good. Great. Well, we're excited to have you all here, all these education luminaries with us tonight. And we're also thrilled to have hundreds of teachers joining us virtually in our virtual student audience. And the best thing about tonight is that everyone, our contestants, our partners, our studio audience, everyone will have a chance to win some prizes, as Rochelle said. So I know that's exciting. Our contestants are playing for $500, and our partners are playing for a grand prize of $1 million. Oh, wait. I misread that. Sorry. ESGI site license, even better, an ESGI site license that you can give to a school. So let's meet our contestants. We have first here Alexia from Jersey, where she's an educator, dancer, and a wife, mom. Alexia, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Alexia. I am known as the dancer teacher. If you know me, follow me. I am a kindergarten teacher at New York Avenue School in Atlantic City, and I am a mom. I love all things dance and creating joy and passion and inspiration in the classroom and for my kids. And I have 2 boys, a 2-year-old and a 9-year-old. And yeah, I'm a boy mom. So I'm
Katie.
That's great, Alexia. Good luck. And we have our second contestant, Marsha. Marsha's a kindergarten teacher from the wilderness of Northern Michigan. So Marsha, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Like you said, I'm from Northern Michigan. I'm from Cadillac, and I, too, am a boy mom. I have 3 sons, 17, 15, and 13. Whew. No one told me how hard it was to be the mom of a senior. I don't know all the nitty-gritty about it. I've been teaching for 17, 18 years, something, but the majority of that in kindergarten. Just finished up open house at my school and getting ready to start next week with 27 kindergartners.
Ooh, wow. Do you have an aide, Marsha?
I have students in my classroom that require an aide, so I have a person that's for those students, yes.
Wow.
Great,
welcome.
Great. Well, welcome to Marsha. Welcome to Alexia. Is everybody ready to play?
Yeah.
Well, we are, but first, a word from our sponsor.
What makes ESGI sweeter than sweet tea? Teachers can send home parent letters in English or Spanish.
Join us for winning at ESGI. It's a big win for parents when teachers automatically generate personalized parent letters, regularly communicate student progress with the parent's home language with detailed reports showing specific skills, streamline parent conferences with real-time student data.
Parents love ESGI reports because they can see what their child has mastered and what they need to work on.
Sign up for a free trial using a promo code and start winning.
Wow, thank you. So welcome back to round 1 here. Let me remind you the rules. I'm going to ask a question to our stars. They're going to give their best answer, and our contestants get to choose whether that is the right answer or not. They get a point if they guess right, and if they get it wrong, their opponent gets the point. So Alexa and Marsha, you feeling a little stressed now or nervous, huh?
I'm ready to go.
Ready to go. When I'm stressed, that I use my ESGI Stress Star. Okay, ESGI, the world's leading progress monitoring tool. Okay, Alexa, you get the first question. Will you pick a star?
I'm going to go with Mike and Nita.
Okay, Mike and Nita, the first question goes to you tonight. According to an ESGI Think 5 survey, what is the top reason teachers teach? What is the top reason teachers teach?
Because they love their students.
Wait.
Wait.
Because of the salary.
The salary, that's also good.
Good answer.
All right, we'll need one answer. You're gonna have to debate this, Mike and Nita. What do you think is your answer?
Salary. We think it's the salary.
You think, okay, Alexa, what do you think?
I'm going to say no.
No, very good, Alexa. Alexa wins. The correct answer is to make a difference, to make a difference. So 1 point to Alexa. Alexa will be the blue checks when we, Alexa will be the red checks when we check in later. Let's get that right. Okay, the question now goes to Marsha. Marsha, pick a star.
I'm going to go with Mr. Matt Halpern.
Mr. Matt, okay, the second question goes to you. According to the ESGI Think 5 survey, what is the favorite movie teachers like? What is the favorite movie about teachers that they said they like the most?
I'm gonna go with Jaws.
When I think of my classroom experience, I always think of Jaws. That's very good. Marsha, what do you think?
I'm going to say no.
No. A better answer, Matt, would have been Freedom Writers starring Hilary Swank. That could have been a better answer. So we have a point for Marsha. It's 1-1 here. Okay, back to Alexia. Alexia, you get to choose a star.
I'm going to go with Katie.
Katie, okay. Katie, the third question goes to you. According to one of our surveys, what is the most recommended book for early childhood readers? What is the most recommended book by our teachers for early childhood readers? And stars on any of these questions, if you want some multiple choice, I'll be happy to let it have it, but also you could just give us the answer. Katie.
Wow. How about, I don't know, can I have multiple choice?
I'll tell you, it's not Jaws, okay? It's not the salary, but it could be one of the following. It could be either Wonder, Harry Potter, or Charlotte's Web.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Wonder.
Wonder. That is what Katie's saying. What do you think, Alexia? Oh, and then also one other new rule. One time for each round, our contestant can say, I want to phone a friend. And what that means is Rochelle's going to ask our studio audience, and they're going to put it in the question box, and she'll tell you what the majority of people had. So you get that one time each round, Marsha and Alexia.
I'm going to say no.
You're going to say no? Oh, I'm sorry. It is Wonder. My art voice show. So that point, Katie, goes to Marsha. Okay. Marsha, next question goes to you.
Yeah. Wow, because it's not Katie's book.
Oh, no.
What are you telling me your book you wrote? Because it's so cute.
I'm going to go with Kim Adsit.
Kim, question goes to you here. This is a multiple choice, Kim. Okay. Which of the following is not a former K-12 teacher? Was it Katy Perry, Hugh Jackman, Liam Nelson, and Gene Simmons? One of those, three of them are a teacher. One of them wasn't a K-12 teacher.
Well, let's see. I don't even know who most of those people are.
Gene Simmons from
So that's a hint to Marsha when you give your answer.
So we're going to take a good guess. Who was the one you said last? Because I've definitely never heard that.
He's from
Gene
Kiss.
Kiss, the singer from Kiss.
It was the last one.
Oh, well, that's it. I mean, that guy, if he was from Kiss, he would have been fired. So he was never a teacher.
All right, so Kim, to Marsha, you said Gene Simmons. What do you think?
I would surely have liked to have Hugh Jackman as a teacher. I know that.
Wasn't here, man.
No, she's not right.
Keep me after school.
Right. The correct
Not
answer
correct.
is Gene Simmons was a 4th grade teacher, but Katy Perry never taught. Okay.
I knew Gene Simmons was because I used to watch that.
Gene Simmons, all were teachers. So very good. So point goes
Isn't
to
that
Marsha.
scary, though?
Good job, Marsha. Good job.
Okay, and so one thing I have been remiss at was introducing some of our stars. So I want to introduce our first 4 stars that just answered questions right now, and they could tell us a little bit about themselves. So I think our first question of the day went to Mike and Nita, right? And so Mike and Nita are married, and they're both in education. Michael is a school counselor, licensed professional counselor, and owner of the bearded.school.counselor. And Nita is an instructional coach and owner of Love, Teach, Bless. Michael and Nita, tell us a little bit about yourselves.
We're extremely busy. We have 4 kids, so we know all about the senior. Our son is a senior. We have 3 girls, 15, 14, and 7. And so we are super busy. I run Love, Teach, Bless. He runs Spirit.School.Counselor, and then we have Creekmore conversations together. We are sports parents, so we're also at volleyball and basketball and all the ball things that we could go to, ball games.
And we've added theater and dance. So yeah.
And we have
never a dull moment.
And we have a dog named Hamilton. We cannot leave him out.
No. He gets mad about that when we leave him
We
out.
got Hamilton in the midst of COVID to bribe our kids to stay home for digital learning, and so we added another.
And is he named after the president, the musical, or a
musical.
relative in the family?
The musical.
The musical.
That's great. Well, I'm glad you're joining with us. And then we also had Matt Halpern. Matt's an early childhood educator from New England, or in New England. Matt shares all of his educational content and some dancing too at Matt Halpern Education. Matt, what will we find on your website if we went to visit?
Well, you will find the most beautiful website you've ever seen, designed by some guy. I don't know who it is. It's Jose. Jose did my website. People just oogle and oogle and ooh and ah over my website, and I give all the credit to Jose. It's
great.
I mean, seriously, it's like a work of art.
It's nice.
It is.
So, well, everybody listening should check it out.
But you know what? I want to talk about you, Jose, okay? It's my opinion, so I'm talking about you. JoseCortezDesigns.com.
Thanks, Matt. That's a good plug there. We also would like to meet Katie Mense. And Katie's a kindergarten teacher, author, and national speaker in Southern Illinois. You can follow her at Little Kindred Warriors on social media. And Katie, tell us a little bit about your site and what people would do if they follow you.
Sure. So I live in Southern Illinois, but right across the river from St. Louis, Missouri. I've been teaching kindergarten for, I was in the classroom for 16 years and now am an educational consultant. I am also a boy mom, so I have 3 boys at home. I have a 13-year-old, an 11-year-old, and an 8-year-old. And we also have all the sports going on. Just dropped one off at football. So, and Jose is also in the process of redesigning my website as well. So soon mine will be just as beautiful as Matt's.
Great. Thanks, Katie. I also want to introduce Kim Adsit. Kim's a nationally recognized teacher, trainer, and Grammy in Central Georgia. Kim shares all things kindergarten and pre-K and a few grandbaby photos as well on her Kindergals. Kim, tell us a little about Kindergals.
Yeah, so, well, Kindergals is great. Y'all are welcome to come over, but really the best part of my life right now is that I have 4 grandchildren. Yes, 4 grandchildren. Eat your hearts out, because they are the best grandchildren. I have 7 and 8-year-old boys and 14 and 2-month-old girls. So my life pretty much revolves around all things grandbabies. Of course, I do enjoy all things teaching. The big news at our house is my daughter-in-law changed grade levels after, I don't know, like 10 years of teaching other grades. I finally got her to move to the best grade. So she is now in kindergarten, and I am having the most fun playing and preparing things for her class. And she has just been so accommodating to let me do that. And so my teacher heart is super happy these days.
Well, that's great. Great story, and great with the grandkids there. So that's our 4 contestants we've had so far, but we're gonna have a 5th contestant, and it's actually now time to ask the audience a question. Our studio audience is gonna have a chance to enter their best guess here. And so for that question, I'm just randomly gonna pick, how about Keri Brown and Angela Griffith for this question? And let me introduce you guys first. Keri Brown's a kindergarten teacher in Central Alabama. She shares all her teaching adventures over on Enchanted Kindergarten. And Angela Griffith has just started year 14 in education and says she's ready to win tonight. So tell us a little bit about yourselves.
I'm Keri. I actually am on medical leave right now, and I'm so excited I'm not at school. It's the best weeks of my life ever. Yeah, that's a little bit about me.
I'm Angela Griffith, and I actually teach with Keri, so I'm missing my friend at school because she's on medical leave. This is year 14. I've done kindergarten and 1st grade. I've been a looping teacher for kindergarten and 1st grade, and this year I am a reading interventionist.
Oh, great. Very good. So nice to meet you both. And so we do have a question for you. This is going to be play a question for our studio audience. So I'm going to read a question, ask you the answer there. You're going to say it, and then our studio audience has a chance to agree with you or put in the right answer. And then Rochelle is going to randomly pick one of the correct answers, and we're going to announce that, and that person will get a $50 Amazon gift card. So that goes to our studio audience. So the question here for Keri and Angela is, which is the top historical site recommended by teachers for a family visit? So US. So what is the top historical site recommended by teachers for a family visit?
How did we get the history?
She hates history, so hold on, we're going to for a minute.
We're going to go with
Disneyland.
Disneyland. Okay, guys. When I taught American history, I remember Disneyland. Yes. So, to the audience, you have to put in what you think is the right answer. They're suggesting it might be Disneyland, but put in what you think is the right answer to this question, and Rochelle's randomly going to pick one of those correct answers and announce it in about 10 seconds. So type in the, I believe it's in not the question box or something similar, and put it in there, question box, yeah, and put in what you think is the right answer to this question. And Rochelle, are you kind of looking at those questions that are coming in?
Got it. We got some good ones in here. Now be specific, everyone, so that I can pick. But Jim Bowler, are you
know the right answer, Rochelle?
I do not know the right answer, Jim Bowler. Tell us.
You want me to tell you it right now?
Looks like, give us one more second.
Okay, studio audience, and put your questions up with your chance to win a $50 gift certificate.
All right, let's hear it.
The answer is not Disneyland, unfortunately, Angela and Keri, but it was Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. was the top historical site that families could visit for years. So, Rochelle, did we have anybody that said Washington, D.C.?
Yes, Joanne Anderson. Joanne Anderson, you are our winner.
Wow. All right, Joanne, congratulations. So Michelle will work with you to get you that $50 Amazon gift card. All right, so back to our stars here, and I believe we are up to, I don't remember, is Alexia? You remember. I think it goes back to Alexia. So this question, Alexia, pick a star for us.
Let's go with Mr. Greg.
Mr. Greg. Okay, great. Greg, good to meet you. Greg is also known as Mr. Greg, the founder of the Kindergarten Smorgasbord. When Greg's not in the classroom and Jason's not cutting and laminating, you'll probably find them keeping up with their 2-year-old daughter. And parenting a toddler at 40 is about as easy as herding 25 students in a kindergarten classroom. So that's probably true. Greg, tell us a little bit about yourself, the Kindergarten Smorgasbord.
Hey, everybody. So I'm Mr. Greg from the Kindergarten Smorgasbord. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm a girl dad. I don't know how y'all do it with more than one child. Like, I'm exhausted with one, plus my husband. That's another thing, but you know. So yeah, Kindergarten Smorgasbord, what you get with the Kindergarten Smorgasbord is you get a real life look into my classroom every day. And so we get to show you what's really happening in the classroom, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so that's what you find at the Kindergarten Smorgasbord.
Great, great. Thanks, Greg. So Greg, your question here is, we all know brain health is an important topic for teachers and all people. What do you think is, according to articles and science, what is one of the top tips recommended by experts in regards to our brain health? What's a good practice? And I can give you multiple choice, or you can just guess.
I mean, I want to say sleep, but we know that doesn't work for teachers. So, I'm going to say drinking enough water.
Oh, I thought you were going to say wine.
Drinking.
Drinking enough wine might
whatever gets you through the day. You need some wine, go for it.
Drinking enough water there. So Alexia, what do you think? Is that the right answer?
It's at the number one? That was the question.
Number one. Number one answer for good brain health practice.
I'm going to say no.
Very good, Alexia. Good answer. The number one answer is what Greg had said originally, getting a restful night of sleep. That's the number one thing for good brain health. So unfortunately, Greg, you're right. Teachers have a hard time with that one. The point goes to Alexia. Marsha, you want to choose somebody that hasn't been chosen before?
I'm going to go with Deedee.
Deedee, okay. Deedee, how you doing? Deedee is a stressed out K-1 educator in Colorado who loves to help teachers improve their instruction in fun and easy to implement ways. And Deedee, tell our audience where they can find out more about you, your resources, and some of the things that you share with teachers.
Yeah, I started a blog about 1 million years ago, Miss School's Kindergarten. And that's where all of my little tidbits of fun are listed. So that's where you'll find me mostly on my blog.
Great.
Hi, Katie.
Great.
Katie, are you waving to me? Hi, Katie.
Sun just snuck in.
Oh. Wearing his work clothes. Or just being fashionable, one of the two. So, all right, here's your question, Deedee. According to our survey, ESGI and Think Fives, what was the #1 assessment app used by early elementary teachers? The #1 assessment app. What did you say?
ESGI.
ESGI, what do we think? Marsha?
Yes, ESGI.
You would get -100 points if you got that one wrong, Marsha. So. Congratulations. Good job, Deedee. Good job, Marsha. All right, Alexia, back to you. Pick one of the people that have yet to be chosen.
I'm going to pick Jose and Shawn.
Jose and Shawn. Okay, great. Well, we had to wait till Shawn was here, but let's meet Jose and Shawn. Jose was a fourth grade teacher, 2017 Teacher of the Year, father of 3 fur babies, lifetime Disney fan, and CEO of Bartow and Company. And Shawn, you can guess here, is a model by day or a dentist, one of the two, and also the co in Bartow and Company. And they both love helping the teacher community. And so tell us a little bit about what you do with your company.
We make teacher planners and shirts, and then I design people's websites. A lot of them are on here. Yay! And Shawn, like, cleans people's teeth and helps them look pretty in their mouths. Among other things. That's all.
Oh, great. Nice, good to meet you. And we're going to give you a question here. And that is, according to a ESGI Think 5 survey, what is the top device teachers said their students might not recognize? What's a top device that teachers said their students might not recognize? And again, you can take a guess, or I can give you a multiple choice.
Like a overhead projector, mean?
Jim, do you mean like something from my era, you mean?
What era was that? They have electricity. Whatever are we talking about?
In the 70s, but not
It's
now.
something young, young kids in school today probably wouldn't recognize.
I would say like an overhead projector, but
I'm thinking a telephone, like a rotary phone.
What's your rotary phone?
Exactly.
Exactly. That might be a hint. All right. What is your final answer?
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't hear it.
Rotary phone, yes.
Rotary phone. So what do we think? Agree or disagree? Or you can ask a friend. You can ask the studio audience.
I'm gonna say no. You mad at
Oh,
myself?
I'm sorry. It is rotary phone. Oh. A good guess. The question was, what does Jose not recognize? That was the question. Rotary phone.
Why is it called rotary though?
Circle.
And then it went back by itself.
Never heard that before, to be honest.
Bring it up. All right, back to Marsha here, and you get to pick a star.
I'm going to pick Mrs. Deanna Jump.
Is Deanna Jump? Deanna, how you doing? Good to see you again. It's an award-winning teacher who's taught one for over 20 years. She's the co-founder of Get Your Teach On and shares her love of teaching at deannajump.com. Deanna, tell us a little bit about you and your site.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to what I'm going to be able to share on my website this coming year, because some of you may not know that I am going to be working part-time, 3 days a week, so really part-time, perfect job, pulling small groups this year and working with small groups of K-1 students. So I'm super excited to share with you guys what I'm doing with that. But the most important thing about me is I share with Kim is that I'm a grandma, but Kim B, it's going to take a little while for her kids need to get busy if they're going to catch up to me.
How many?
Currently have 8 grandbabies, and my 9th grandbaby, it hasn't been announced officially yet on
just put it out there.
online, but my 9th grandbaby is due in February. So we're having a sweet little boy in February.
Awesome. Congratulations.
So Kim, tell your kids to get busy.
Oh no, I put it on Facebook. Gammy Daycare is officially full.
So, yeah. Well, they're precious, and you have even numbers, 2 girls and 2 boys. So that's you're good there. But.
Great. So, all right, here's your question, Deanna.
Okay.
According to an ESGI I Think 5 survey, who is the all-time favorite comedian for teachers? Who did they say was their all-time favorite comedian?
That's easy for me because I know who my favorite is. The genie himself, who I just miss him, and I'm so sad that he's gone. I'm gonna have to say Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. All right. So, Marsha?
I don't know. I love Robin Williams too. But you know, teachers, Deanna, we're old. Maybe they like maybe they like Will Smith better. I don't know, as the genie. I'm gonna say no.
You're gonna say no, and the right answer is Robin Williams. Robin Williams.
Good job,
And they also said Amy
that's
Schumer,
you.
Adam Sandler, Kevin Hart, and Jeff Durham. Those were the other choices that people really liked. So those were our top comedians. Okay, it's time again for a question to our studio audience. And Donna, you're going to get this question here.
I get it.
Okay.
Huh?
So let me introduce Donna. Donna says she is the worst behaved student who's also now teaching teachers to work with the worst behaved students. Donna, tell us what
that's my life. My best-selling book is You Can't Teach a Class You Can't Manage. I travel this country working with teachers who have trouble managing children. I was privileged to work in a school where Katie was the kindergarten teacher at one time as the consultant. And so, as Katie knows, I also work as a longtime reading consultant. This year, I have 4 districts that are under contract, and we'll hit the ground running on Sunday and be away from home for a month as we begin our journey in getting our schools back up and running. So really excited to be back with the teachers and back with the kids. That's for sure.
Great, great. Well, good luck with those 4 sites. So Donna, here's your question. And for our studio audience, again, Donna's going to give her best guess answer to this question. And you get to put down what you think is the answer. And then the voice in the sky, Rochelle, will be looking at that and will be telling us who the winner is. So Donna, the question is, which of the following is not true of ESGI? Okay. ESGI has bingo for students. ESGI has a professional development series with a wine pairing. ESGI can be used remotely over Zoom, or are all of the above true? If you want, I could read that again, or you might know the answer.
No, you know, I know that you have a wine pairing because I'm very margaritas. So I can definitely say that you have a wine pairing because I checked it out. I was like, where's the margarita?
That's it, our second
use on Zoom because I used it in Spartan. So
for advanced learners, we'll have margaritas and Moscow mules. So we're working.
Okay. And I know we can use it on Zoom because I have helped to test many of the students I work with in the district, in the different districts on Zoom. So what was the very first choice again?
ESGI has bingo for students. So which of those is not true?
And I know you have bingo. I'm going with all of the above.
Okay, so our studio audience, Donna has said all of the above. Put down what you think is the right answer, and Rochelle's going to start looking at that. So the question was, again, once more time for our studio audience, which is not true? ESGI has bingo, ESGI has professional development with wine, ESGI can be used remotely over Zoom, or all of those are true statements. Rochelle, you starting to see some people give us some answers?
Oh, yes. I love seeing all these answers. I can't wait to tell you what the answer is. Here we
I'm
go.
going to let you figure out the answer on this one, Rochelle.
Oh, yes. I know for sure that all of them are true, especially the Virtual Training Academy with wine pairings and ESGI features. Check it out at esgisoftware.com/VTC for Virtual Training Center. All right.
I'll be the new teacher for that session.
You check it out, Mense. You're going to love it. Now, the person
bring your margarita.
Somehow Rochelle managed to figure out a way to taste 9 bottles of wine and write it off to the company so that she's a very creative employee.
Endorsed by our CEO, Jim Buller. The winner of this round of Ask the Audience is Denise Tucker. Denise Tucker had the right answer. All are true.
Great. Congratulations, Denise, and you'll get $50 Amazon gift card. So that brings us to the end of round one. So if you will hold up what is a red or a blue check, unless you were a studio audience person, and we're going to count up the colors here. And so just hold it up or tell us. If you
Look at Jose, he's trying to decide.
All right.
I mean, I know.
That helps, you practice.
Who was our person? Alexia?
So I have, Matt, what was your check?
It's Marsha.
No, I don't remember. I say Jaws, but I don't remember who I was talking up to. Was it Marsha?
All right, so I think we have, is that about right? 4-1? 4-2. 4-2. Okay, we'll go with that. That sounds close enough. So that brings us to the end of round one. It's time to take a break and have a word from our sponsor.
Okay, hold on, Edna. I win with ESGI because I'm able to assess my entire class throughout the whole year. And we get a variety of reports that are just perfect to share with parents.
Join us for winning at ESGI. Every teacher wins with ESGI by saving 400 hours a year with progress monitoring. Students win with personalized reports and resources. Parents win with detailed student reports. Administrators win by accessing real-time data with school and district reports. Sign up for your ESGI trial today because everyone wins with ESGI.
ESGI saves me time and sanity. Thank you, ESGI.
Sign up for a free trial using a promo code and start winning.
Wow, that looks like a familiar song.
Your house from a
And Jim, we have a score so far. The score is 4-3. Marsha is ahead by 1.
All right, good. We have an official scorekeeper so that if we lose track or Matt has no idea what we're doing, we can still get it all accurate. So great. So the round 2 is the same, except all points are twice. So you get twice as many points here in round 2. So plenty of chance to catch up. And so during the break, I didn't have wine, but I had a nice refreshing drink from ESGI, the drink choice of Hollywood stars like Deedee. So ESGI. All right. We're now up to, I think, Marsha, you get first choice this round. Would you choose a star? Any star now?
I'm going to choose Jose and Shawn.
Okay, Jose and Shawn, here is your question. According to an ESGI Think 5's survey, what is the favorite song of elementary teachers? What did they vote as their favorite song? And again, you can guess, or I can give you some choices.
I think they should have to sing it.
They sing.
What'd you say?
I think you should sing it.
We should sing it? Okay. That song, the dog. I like when the beat goes.
Is that Lady Gaga's newest song?
Song. I don't know. What do you think, Shawn?
Don't Stop Believing.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, Don't Stop Believing.
Don't Stop Believing. Marsha, you can, guess, ask a friend, or?
I'm going to say no.
And while that was a good choice, it was number 2, Don't Stop Believing, but it wasn't number 1, which was Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace was the top choice for teachers as their favorite song. So point goes to Marsha. All right, Alexia, choose a star.
I'm going to go with Angela and Keri.
All right, Angela and Keri, we got a question for you. According to a survey that we did here, what was the leading reason why teachers started using ESGI? What was the top reason from teachers about who influenced them to start using ESGI?
Wait, that was kind of like two questions.
It is. That's the question. That's why I read the answer. So let me give you the question one more time. So according to a survey, what was the leading influencer for why people started using ESGI? The leading influencers. I can give you multiple choice, or you can just guess.
No, so I like the answer. So Angela said because the copy machine keeps getting jammed.
That was the biggest influence.
That was the major influence for the copy machine gets jammed.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay, good answer. Alexia, what do you think?
I'm gonna say no.
No, right. The top influence for ESGI was friends and colleagues telling them about ESGI. That's the number one reason why teachers start using ESGI. So point goes to Alexia. Marsha, back to you for a choice from our star panel.
I'm going to go with the Creekmores.
Okay, the Creekmores get this question. According to an ESGI Think 5 survey, by the way, Think 5 is a social media site with top 5 lists, another promo. What ELA app is the most used in early elementary classrooms? So ELA. And again, you can take guess or I can give you some choices.
Can you give us some 3 choices?
Yeah, let's go with the multiple
3 choices. Okay, all right, that's fine. I will do that. We'll say Epic, ABC Mouse, or Starfall. Epic, ABC Mouse, or Starfall.
We're gonna go with Epic.
Epic is their guess. What do we think, contestant?
I'm going to agree.
And the answer is Epic. Very good.
I tried to look non-convincing, but it didn't work. Sorry. I tried.
Very good. So point goes to Marsha.
Deanna and Kim, this is what happens when your kids bring home no grandchildren. This is what happens when you have no grandchildren. You become a cat mom.
Well, Donna, I'm better. I can do.
You become a crazy cat lady.
Donna, I have little kids here in my room, so that's what I have.
That's it.
I play with on my
left out, and Deanna has enough to share. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, great. All right, we are up to I think Alexia, right?
Yes.
Okay, get to pick a star.
Kim.
Kim, question goes to Kim. According to a ESGI Think 5 survey, what is the top vacation spot recommended by teachers? Their top vacation spot to go to.
Okay, Angela and Keri, grown folks don't go to Disney. Okay.
He didn't either.
Well, I'm sure what other folks pick and what I pick are not going to be the same thing because I'm going to go to my beach in Punta Cana. That's where I'm going to go. But let's just say the beach. Can we be that generic? Just say the beach?
No, it's a little more specific. A beach where, maybe. How about a beach where?
Okay, a beach in Florida.
In Florida, okay.
Who wants to go to the beach in the summer and have to lay in a fur coat because it's so cold outside? I'm not going to the beach in Maine if I want to go to the beach. Sorry, Matt.
Wait a minute.
If I want to go to the beach.
It's 90 degrees here today.
No. Florida beaches. Florida beaches.
Okay, so we have Florida beaches better than the beaches in Maine. Okay, what do we think?
I said warmer. Warmer.
No fur coat needed. All right.
Oh gosh, you're killing me.
What do we think? Is it
I'm going
Florida?
to say no.
And the correct answer is Florida. It is Florida.
Girl, listen to your elders.
I don't want to go to Florida.
Listen to your elders. We know
Also-
things.
Also on the list were Disneyland, Hawaii, and San Francisco. Those were the other three teachers. That
And Maine, come to Maine.
down here.
Maine is
I have to
awesome.
go to the spreadsheet with the top 400. I haven't seen Maine yet. So I haven't seen Maine on my list. All right, it's time for a studio audience question. And so we're going to pick someone just randomly here. And how about Deanna? You want to take one for our studio audience?
Sure.
The question is, in our studio audience, again, you'll put down the correct answer, whatever Deanna says, or something you think might be a better answer than she guessed. The question here is, what is the favorite all-time TV show that teachers said they liked about teaching or teachers? So an all-time TV show that had teacher or teachers in it and they really liked. And I can give you multiple choice or you can guess.
Okay, I'm gonna really date myself here. But I was little bitty when I watched this.
Is this Shawn's era? Is that era?
I'm quite a bit older than Shawn, I'm afraid. Welcome back, Potter. Does anybody even Shawn?
Welcome back.
We can sing it. I can sing.
You got John Travolta. Cute.
All right. John Travolta.
Portia.
That's where
Yeah.
John Travolta got his start. I mean,
Up your nose with a rubber hose.
On him when I was little.
So, all right, studio audience, put down either Welcome Back, Cotter, or one of you, the choice that you think is the favorite all-time TV show that teachers put down. Rochelle, do we have some answers starting?
Oh, yes, we have a lot of good answers. We're eager to hear what the real answer is.
Okay, I'll tell you what was in the top 4 or 5, but was not the right answer, and that is New Girl, which I don't know that I've seen. Saved by the Bell was also a top choice. The number 1 answer was Welcome Back, Cotter. Welcome back, Cotter.
a lot of aged teachers out there.
Some old folks.
This was not a millennial survey, I guess.
Okay, well, we did have a lot of those, and everyone now is singing the song in their head. But the winner of the at-home live contestant answer is Tara Sedgwick. Tara Sedgwick won that.
Congratulations, you just won $50 Amazon gift card. All right, so let's go now to, and I always lose track of where we are, but
It's Marsha.
It's me.
Marsha. Okay, so the pick a star.
I'm going to pick Katie.
Katie, question goes to you. What percentage of ESGI teachers said they started using ESGI without any training at all? They just got started using it. I'll give you some choices on this one. Okay, is it 10%, 50%, or 80%? What percent of teachers said they just got started on their own with ESGI?
I know back in the day, I just got started on my own, and I would guess that probably most teachers have to do that. So I'm going to go with 80%.
80%. Marsha, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm going to say no. I think Marsha. ESGI is so easy to use that anybody can get started on their own. 80% of the teachers said they got started on their own. I thought I was exceptional, maybe.
Good job, Alexia.
And don't forget, you don't have to start on your own. Anyone can use the Virtual Training Academy at ESGI with wine pairings and ESGI features.
That's right. See? A little advertising there for our virtual wine series. Okay, we go back to Alexia. Pick a star.
Mr. Greg.
Mr. Greg. Okay, this goes to you. According to an ESGI Think 5 survey, what's the number 1 obstacle teachers cited to their success? What's the number 1 challenge or obstacle teachers have to being successful? You can take a guess, or I can give you some choices.
The
Well, we all know we have enough materials. We get paid enough. There's plenty of time in the day to get everything done. I'm going to say classroom management.
Classroom management. So what's the number one obstacle?
I'm gonna
What do you
say
think,
no. Am I gonna be mad at myself?
Good thought, Alexia. Good thought. The answer is lack of time. Lack of time is the number one obstacle for a teacher being successful. Point to Alexia.
That
All
2-year-old
right,
is making you delirious, Greg.
I just want half of her energy. Like if I could just bottle half of her energy, I would be golden.
And then you'd spend it all at home on that 2-year-old.
Great. All right, the question goes to Marsha. Pick a star that hasn't been chosen in this round.
Matt.
Matt, okay. Let's see here, Matt, we have a question. Which of the following is not true about our new Secretary of Education, Miguel Cardona? So what one is not true? Okay, he was an elementary school teacher. He plays the bongos. He wrote his dissertation on school leadership. One of those three is not true.
Oh, why couldn't it be something about Reese's peanut butter cups?
I have a lot of questions about Reese's peanut butter. Just
I
wrong
was
time.
hoping for a question about that. I'm gonna say that he was never an elementary school teacher.
Okay, never an elementary school teacher,
Older
huh?
kid.
Got it. All right, what do we think? Marsha?
I'm going to agree.
Marsha.
Sorry, Marsha.
He actually taught fourth and fifth grade. Yeah, Miguel Cardona, he taught fourth and fifth grade. He also was an elementary school principal. And he also plays the bongos. He plays bongos, but he never wrote his dissertation. He actually did write a dissertation, but it was on school equity and minority students. So anyway, but good guess. All
But
right,
does he
so
like Reese's peanut butter cups? Right? I feel
that's
like
right. All
I
right,
feel like that's a thing.
Alexia, you pick a star that hasn't been chosen.
I haven't been chosen.
Hey,
All
Donna.
right, Alexia, we got this. You're a Jersey girl, and I'm from New York.
All right, so Donna,
Born in New York.
your question is, what Reese's peanut butter cup is?
I'm gonna ask Matt for help. Oh, Matt.
You can call a friend if you want to. Yeah, if you know anyone who's into Reese's peanut butter cups. So, all right, Donna, this one is a music question. According to our ESGI survey, what was the band, the all-time band, that our teachers chose that they would want to have toured with? Okay, if they could tour with one band all time, doesn't have to be people around today, they would love to tour with this band. What do you think it was? I can give you choices if you like.
So it's not like Cuckoo Kangaroo traveling.
It could be. It could be. I'm not sure that is the right answer, but you know.
I'm gonna say Kiss. I mean, Kiss was such a hot band and dressed so crazy, and Kim thinks that teachers don't like them, but teachers do like them, and I'm going with Kiss.
All right, Kiss. What do you think, Alexia? Of all the bands in the history of the world, do they want to tour with Kiss?
I'm gonna say no.
Good
No.
job, Alexia.
Who do you think they might want to tour with, Alexia? Anyone want to guess?
I'm thinking because these questions, everybody's answering like I'm gonna say that like the Beatles, something like that.
Beatles is number one.
Oh,
Alexia,
good answer.
Alexia gets the point. Alexia, were you just about to say, hey, all these answers sound like they're coming from old people? Was that what the rest of
They're coming from older generation, not my generation. Music.
They really are.
That's right. All right, it's time for our final answer of the day for our studio audience. So one more time, our studio audience gets to answer a question here. And I don't, anyone want to volunteer to take this one for our studio audience? I'm lost track of where we are and some folks. But Deedee, okay, Deedee's going to step in and take the question.
I have only answered one question. It was for this. So I'm with you. Bring it.
All right, Deedee, here's one for our studio audience. So studio audience, again, you write down the questions, and if you get the right answer, Rochelle will pick you. How many partner tests are there in ESGI? How many partner tests are there? And I will give you choices, okay? The answer is 750, 1,500, 2,000, or 1 billion. Okay, so those are the 4 choices.
I've written over 300.
It's a billion.
You're going to go with a billion.
Trillion.
A billion trillion. Okay.
Trillion is my official answer.
And as kids, we always said a bigger number than that is a billion trillion plus 1. So we're going with a billion trillion.
Infinity.
The studio audience, your 4 choices were 5 choices now that Deedee gave another one. It's 750, 1,500, 2,000, a billion, or a billion trillion. Those are the for a $50 gift card. Rochelle, our answers coming in.
Yes, they are. Add a few more. We do.
Please answer.
Yes, we see that, of course. But let's hear the right answer, Jim Bowler.
Well, you tell me, what do you think it is? How many partner tests are in ESGI? It's 2,000, okay? About 2,000 tests. So tremendous amount of tests that we have from all of you, a lot of you, and many other partners. So excited about that. Rochelle, tell us if we have a winner.
We do. Jody Cook is the winner with the answer. Yay, good job.
Congratulations, Jody. You just won a $50 Amazon gift card. Okay, and our final, now let's see, has everybody gotten 2 questions? Anyone get only 1? Okay, so therefore, and which contestant are we up to? Any, Alexa or Marsha, do you remember who we're up to? Next time I gotta remember how to do this.
I think it's my turn, but everybody's been asked. Can I ask anybody?
All right, so Marsha, you can ask anybody you want for the final. We'll give 1 question each. 1 more question, Marsha, 1 more Alexa, and we'll be done. So Marsha, anybody you like on the board.
Oh, okay. I'll ask Angela and Keri.
Okay, Angela and Keri, here's the question. What is the favorite Disney movie of elementary school teachers according to our survey? What is the favorite Disney movie? I'll give you a few choices or you can guess.
Wait, will you read the question again? I couldn't hear.
Yeah, what is the favorite Disney movie of elementary school teachers according to our poll? What was their favorite that they voted?
We want to hear
choices or you can guess.
But can we get the three options?
Yeah, I'll give you Moana, Inside Out, or Toy Story. Moana, Inside Out, or Toy Story.
I have to just confess, I love Moana. Okay, I can admit it. I watched that movie at least once a year.
I love Toy Story.
When he's sitting there eating his Reese's peanut butter cups and watching Moana.
While we're watching Moana.
So Angela and Keri, what do you think?
Let's pick the one that we don't like.
Oh, what's the other one besides Moana? Toy Story. Let's go with Inside Out.
Inside Out. So Marsha, you're going with Inside Out because they don't like it.
I am going to disagree.
That's good because everyone's favorite, including Matt, is Moana. Moana was the favorite. A point to Marsha. For the last point of the evening, the last question of the evening, this question is worth 30 points. Okay, 30 points, Alexa. So the pressure's on here. Okay, so you're going to pick a star, and it's going to be worth 30 points. So pick a star.
I'm going to go with my girl, Katie.
All right.
Come on, Katie.
No whammy. No whammy.
Here was the
No
survey
whammy.
question.
Hey, she does come from our age. No whammy.
So the question that we asked our ESGI Think 5 survey was, if you could host a talk show, who would your first guest be? So if you could host a talk show, who would your first host be?
If I could host a talk show, who would my first guest be?
Yeah, this is what the poll answer. What do you think most teachers selected? And I can give you choices if you want, or you could just guess.
Deanna Jump.
Deanna Jump. Okay, right up there with some of these other choices is Deanna Jump. Alexa, for 30 points, the pressure's on. Do you think Deanna Jump was the choice by elementary school teachers as their first guest? And my Alexa just said she doesn't know that one.
Katie.
So who do you think they chose as the first guest that they want on their talk show?
Like a teacher talk show, or just like?
No, a regular talk show.
Oh, then I'm gonna have to say no.
Because number 3 was Dolly Parton. Number 2 was Oprah. And number 1 was Michelle Obama. Deanna was in number 4, but those were the top 3.
You're in good company, Deanna Jump.
We're going to tally up the numbers and announce our winners, but first, a final commercial from our sponsor.
ESGI helps me and my students stay on track.
Join us for winning at ESGI. Grouping students can be time-consuming. With one click, teachers get the real-time student data to create groups based on learning needs. Use ESGI's item analysis and class totals reports to determine student levels in your classroom. Then, groups can be made to differentiate instruction and run reports.
With ESGI, my students are grouped for learning success.
Sign up for a free trial using a promo code and start winning.
Great. Well, there's wonderful commercials. They did a great job to our stars of the commercials and our designers and our creative genius, Kristen, who's behind all this. She did a great job. So we are now time for a final studio vote here. And it's also almost time for cocktails. And so I'm just about ready with my ESGI cup, because ESGI will save you 4 million hours a year. So ESGI. What we're going to ask our studio audience is to post, if you had to pick one star here who was the star you would go to for your question, who would you pick? And the lucky winner here is going to get a site license to give to the school of their choice. So right now, Rochelle, if we'd ask our people in the question box to pick a star, and they can just put the star in, and you're going to total it up the best you can. You can see a lot of people waving, pointing.
My school needs
vote for us. Some people came ready with their campaign posters already.
I love it.
Very impressive. Keri came to win. That's great. So while they're doing that and people are voting, it's now time to announce who the winner is of our contestants here. And why don't we go to our accounting services here online. I think we have the famous auditing firm of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe, currently adding those numbers up. And Voice in the Sky, do we have a contestant winner, a grand prize winner? Let's see.
Well, I can tell you who the partner winner is.
Oh, all right, let's do the partner winner.
All right. The partner winner is Greg Smedley-Warren. Yay!
Smedley-Warren. Congratulations. You get a
thank you.
license to the school of your choice. But of course, Alexia and Marsha, weren't all of our stars great? Do you think they did a great job?
They're wonderful.
Right, so at ESGI, no one can go home empty-handed. Everybody's a winner. So we're going to give $100 to every star on our panel for a gift to the school or charity of their choice. So everyone is a winner tonight. All of our stars get $100 we're going to donate to your school or your charity. Thanks for participating.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And now
Jim,
it's time
ready
here.
for the grand prize winner is Alexia.
Alexia, congratulations. You won $500. Grand prize. So now what? Now that you're a winner, where are you gonna go? Disneyland?
I'm gonna go to the classroom.
Good idea. So you'll get a $500 for either your, your own mental, your resources, your classroom, whatever you'd like it to be. And again, because we don't want anyone to go home empty-handed, we do have a $250 consolation prize to Marsha, who joined us. Marsha.
I thought I'd get a bottle of wine.
Rochelle will send that to you. Rochelle will take care of that for you. So, great. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for participating tonight. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed everybody's comments and answers. So we're excited to see you. And remember that with ESGI, everybody's a winner. And thanks again. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.